three, like the podium last year was Ohito from Japan, Defi, and Papa Pesto, and I believe that none of them are in attendance this time, so the field is completely open this year. Everyone who did really well, like, you know, top of the top last year is not showing up.
And so I feel like the reason, too, is because, like, you know, players like Defi, they've already qualified for the ARC World Tour.
Yeah.
So there's not really much of a reason to come here outside of kind of gatekeeping people, right?
And the prize money.
Right, and the prize money. And, you know, it's a fun event to go to as well. But, like, there's no incentive in terms of the ARC World Tour. But because of the ARC World Tour, there is so much incentive from all the other players to show up here and try to get something going. So it's like a really weird mix of players when it comes to, like, the final leg of the season.
Oh, huge 2FF there. Breaking out here. And this is going to be a little bit more of a standard Yuziriha matchup because Orie can't teleport in the same way that Yuziriha can. No. So we'll see. Oh my!
Misinput. Has
to be a misinput. Yeah. Like you said, Salty.
I think we try to go for our 2-1-4. Sorry, not 2-1-4. Our 2-3-6. The lunge port.
Maybe intentional there on the throw miss, but who knows?
There's the guard thrust coming in, getting Spoinkman off of him.
Hi. Toadle able with that little dash forward to win the cycle there.
Ooh, yeah. Caught in the animation off of that chain shift. Not respecting it.
You have to be careful of it. Toadle already looking to kind of mess with the bracket here. Like you said, Salte, Spoinkman is seeded to make it out winner side here. Would be a huge start.
Okay. That wasn't even an overhead hit, right? I think we just jumped up in the air and got hit there. It looked a little bit weird. Maybe I'm wrong there, but either way, Spoinkman getting some nice damage. And then I also like the use of the chain shift after the 236C thrust to kind of close that distance as a sort of mini teleport of our own. Spends a lot of resources, but Spoinkman kind of set himself up into a very fortunate situation here where we have Yuziriha with a backup against the wall. She does have 200 meter on the table, but you also have chain shift, and now you grid broken the Yuzu as well.
Well, maybe Toadle's like, well, now at least I have 200 meter for the final round.
Yeah. If there's one thing, Yuzu kind of plays like a really awkward defense, where she has like strong defensive tools, but they're not really the catch-all kind of tools that you expect.
Yeah, I feel like Yuziriha is one of the characters who most uses infinite worth on defense. Look at that sidestep through the Divine Thrust, just a little bit too telegraphed there by Spoinkman. Toadle has all the time in the world to react to it.
But yeah, we see the thrust, sorry, not the thrust, the sway once again, but Spoinkman wing just a little bit and gain that punish.
I'd like to point out with that chain shift sway that every time Toadle is expected Spoinkman to press right away. So we may see if that happens again. Toadle try to delay the sway, expecting Spoinkman to wait for it. Lethal throw, Spoinkman not allowing this upset to happen.
Yeah, remaining very solid, not allowing for this upset to happen. Already starting off with the 2-1-4 B, just slamming that sword right on top of Yuzu's head. I am surprised that Divine Thrust whiffed.
From the top rope, Yuziriha, and we're seeing it again. Like we were talking about, Salty Boy, that early sway, Spoinkman is ready for it every single time. I think he's 3 for 3 right now.
I wonder too if we're like purposely delaying more buttons as well, as a way to kind of catch the timing of Toadle trying to go for these sways so early like that.
Nice.
Perfect. Textbook.
And probably classic anti-air OS.
Yeah, small concentration as well to win the cycle in the end. Toadle does have 100 meter on the table. Spoinkman going to be using a bit of meter of his own.
Right, both players retreating from that situation, not wanting to deal with Yuziriha so close, and now it feels like Spoinkman has kind of solved the equation on this one.
In a way, sometimes Orie can feel like a bit of a puppet character with how she can just jump up, and then you have the Thanatos coming in right below her, covering the ground. It's really solid play in general. Orie can be surprisingly evasive when it comes to these awkward jumps, to these really weird jumps that present these awkward situations. Definitely like a new addition in Under Night 2 that sometimes people don't really get completely used to. I think we're going to get Celestial here. like if we weren't winning enough.
Yeah, already so ahead. One hit away. Keeping Edge caught with the veil off. Can definitely do a good bit of damage here.
I like that we denied the VO with the veil off, but we don't really have a lot of mirror to really play around with that veil off right there. We really want to win the cycle, and Toadle wins the cycle right there. That's kind of our last chance, actually trying to get something started. So using the change step, gain that mirror refund back. We have 100 mirror now, but you got to find a way to open up Spoinkman because we're on the verge of Splash Zone. We're on the verge of winning, and Spoinkman finds it. Gain that confirmed and taking the win.
Thanatos' plus even through the shield there, trying to press afterwards. We got the victorious hitbox there from Spoinkman. Disney Channel Classic getting representation here at Frosty Faustings.
Yeah, nice. So we got Orie, we got another Yuzu on stage. We got 3 Yuzus so far.
3 Yuzus
Very surprising.
already. But excited that Spoinkman wasn't also a mirror.
That's true.
Maybe I had a little bit too much of that.
I don't know if I could handle an Orie mirror.
Orie mirror would be something. I feel like she has a lot of good tools to fight herself, to be honest. I feel like her especially good anti-air is nice to catch all the force